they came in and they seen the little baby thing and they seen her in there. They said, girl, you done had the baby. I'm like, yeah, I sure did. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So as you see in today's title, I will be doing a story time. It is the labor and delivery story time. So it's well overdue because she is actually about to be 8 months in just a couple days. So time has definitely flew, okay? So when you hear people say, you know, enjoy them while they're young, because time definitely flies, listen, okay? But if you are new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you smash that like button, and comment down below and let us know what videos we should do, and we will get them videos out for you guys. But without further ado, let's get into this video. You guys, I have Skylar sitting here with me. She probably gonna be telling the story with me. She probably gonna be telling y'all how she made her grand entrance. But look at her outfit. So she has on, you guys know, like you have a button-up shirt, but this shirt only has 3 buttons at the top and it stops literally right here. But it's not a collar shirt, it's long sleeve, and it y'all don't mind her pants. She just slogs and stuff. She actually slogs and stuff, but she actually had on a bib. But these are her pants. She have on socks. You guys, it's definitely cold in the living room, so I like to keep her socks. I like to keep her toes warm. But you okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and get straight into this video. So I have my phone right here just to look at a couple dates because I like to refer to the dates. So we're going to go back to October 19th was the baby shower, and during that time I had to get my stitches taken out. So if you guys do not know, which I don't think I ever, you know, spoke on this topic, or I don't think I recorded this, but
you guys, I had to get stitches because when I was 22 weeks, when I went to go and confirm the gender, well, my doctor gave me the gender at 14 weeks, but you're really supposed to get the gender around 22 weeks or something like that. So we went for that appointment, and she just wanted to check my cervix to make sure it's still thick, well there, but it didn't open any. And come to find out, it was opening up 1 centimeter. So they had to schedule me an appointment to get my cervix stitched up, which is, I believe it's called a cervical cyclage, if I'm not mistaken. And that just, it's nothing bad. It's just, you know, if they would have never caught it, she probably would have came way too early, and that was too early to come. So I had to get my cervix stitched up. I was an outpatient. I went to the hospital, got my surgery. I was kind of nervous about it though because basically I did not want to get an epidural right then, but I was able to be put to sleep, and they did my surgery like that, and I was out of there.
So after the baby shower, I got my cervix, my stitches taken out, and we thought she was just gonna come any minute, any second, because the surgery just, they just thought like, okay, if we don't get it stitched up, she's definitely gonna open up, like, yeah, this baby's gonna come. So we got the stitches taken out or whatever, and so after that we was just kind of careful. So we went to my brother's baby shower November 2nd, I believe, and she still wasn't here. I was at least 37 weeks or something like that. So let's fast forward to a couple of appointments. So November around, so my due date was November 22nd, you guys, so keep that in mind. So November, maybe like a November 12th, we went to my appointment. They asked that I want to get my cervix checked, and I always said no. Fun fact, you guys, please do not mind her. Fun fact, you guys, you do not have to accept the fact that they want to check your cervix. You can deny. You do not have to say, you can say no, and they could say okay. Now it may be different from some other people, but I know my doctor's office, they accepted the fact that I always denied, and they never went to tripping about it. Because the only reason why I did deny it is because I did not want her to come based off of them checking my cervix and stuff like that. Like, I wanted her to come as natural as possible. So I denied it, and they was cool with it. So my next appointment, which was the following week afterwards, it was November 19th, and I was already 39 weeks and 4 days. So basically they asked me, they said, you know, do you want your cervix checked or whatever, and I denied it, and they said okay. So they said we're gonna schedule you to come back on Friday because you'll be 40 weeks, and in between those 40 weeks, if nothing doesn't happen, you know, then we'll have to figure out the next plan. So I said okay. So in between them 4 days, we went to Publix. I got pineapple juice. We went walking, y'all. It was actually cold too, like it was cold, and I was out there drinking cold pineapple juice. So I was just trying to do everything I can, but I was not taking the castor oil, you guys. I did not want to take that because it worked for some people, then the other people it doesn't work. So yeah, I did not want to take that. So I don't believe I had like any contractions between then. So Friday morning we were actually, hold on y'all, Friday morning we actually was getting ready for Tony so he can go to work, and I was having a little bit of pain here and there, and I could mostly say it was contractions. So we went to his job, and I went in the bathroom to use the bathroom because I use the bathroom every time we have to get on the road. And he told them like, you know, she having contractions or whatever, but they not like, you know, back to back. And they actually sent him home and said she might be getting ready to have a baby, so just go home because we don't want her to have the baby in the truck. Y'all, that would have been a whole different ball game, y'all. So we went home, and I didn't have no more contractions. Like, I was able to go to sleep. I probably was having contractions, but I went to sleep. So then we had an appointment that same day. So we went, and they asked me, this is my job, this is still November 19th. They asked me, did I want to, no. So this is actually November 22nd, correction, my due date, right? So they asked me, did I want to get checked? You know, they do the usual check. They check your weight, your blood pressure, they check all that, your vitals, all that, whatever. So they asked me that I want to get checked. I denied it. So the midwife left the room, and me and Tony was talking, and he had said, why you don't want to get checked? I had said, because I just don't want to. I know it's uncomfortable and stuff like that. And he said just get checked, you know, we don't know like what's the progress or whatever. So one of the assistants came in, and I told her, I said, can you bring the midwife back in here? I would love to get checked. So she brought her in here. The midwife washed her hands, put her gloves on, and she checked me. And y'all, I was 3 centimeters, not knowing that I was 3 centimeters. They actually sent us home. They didn't send us to the hospital. So we went home, and I bounced on my yoga ball, went walking, ate pineapples, drank pineapple juice, did what all I could. And then the next day came, which was November 23rd. I'm 1 day over my due date, you guys. So, and I was already 40 weeks. So technically now I'm 40 weeks and 1 day. So at this point, I'm just like, whatever, she might just come on her own. But my job, November 22nd, when I had went to the doctor and I found out I was 3 centimeters, they actually gave me an induction date. So they set me up to be induced Monday, that Monday morning, which was November 25th. And I told them, I said, I don't want to be in the hospital on Thanksgiving or whatever. And they had said, okay, well, we can get you induced on Monday, and hopefully you can leave the hospital that Wednesday. And Thanksgiving was the 28th last year. So I'm like, okay, cool. So that happened, and then we went, so it's Saturday now, November 23rd. So we went to my grandma's house later today, and I started having like pain, like it would hit my, it would go to the front of my stomach, then go to my back, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had about 3 contractions at my grandma's house. The first one, when Tony noticed that I had contractions, he said it out loud. My job, y'all, I put her in her little itty bitty chair, and she technically trying to get out. Later that day, we actually went to my grandma's house, and yeah, he had said out loud, you know, you having a contraction. I told him to hush. Now, all along that whole pregnancy, we told each other, we was just like, we don't want to let no one know when I go into labor, because we didn't want anyone blowing up our phones and asking, is she here yet, is she here yet, and stuff like that. We just wanted it peaceful, and it was. Not the fact that we didn't want family there, it was just the fact that, you know, like, it was gonna be too much pressure at that time. So, and plus my mom was not in Jacksonville whatsoever. So yeah, so it's around 7 o'clock and we left my grandma's house around like 7, 8 o'clock. It was dark when we got home and I had no contractions in the car. So I told him, I said, watch, when we get home, I'm gonna have contractions. So I jinxed myself, y'all. When we got home, Tony went and took a shower, I went and took a shower, and we was trying, well, he went to sleep because he had to get up for work the next day. So basically, I was trying to go to sleep, but I noticed like my contractions was just coming. And you guys, I actually still have, when I tracked my contractions, which I'm going to screenshot and actually put the picture up right here. So you guys can actually see that it was November 23rd and it actually started at 9:22 p.m. So all of those times, it literally was from 9 to like 10 something. And when I got down to the last time, I texted my midwife and I had told her, I said, I can't do it. I said, it's going to my stomach and it's in my back. And she told me, she said, try not to focus on it. Just basically, you know, try to do something else or go and take a warm bath, hot shower or something like that. So I did that once again and I laid back down and it just was so strong. Like it would go to my stomach first, then it would go to my back. So I woke up, at this point it's probably like 12. And the last time it's 12 in the morning. And I text Tony and I well, not text, he was laying right next to me. What am I talking about? I told Tony, I said, I woke him up. Now he woke up thinking like, okay, I'm late for work. So I said, no, we need to go to the hospital. So he brushed his teeth. If you guys have not seen the labor and delivery vlog, I got 2 of them. You guys can go check that out. But basically, we getting ready and I had asked him, I said, do you think I need to take her diaper bags and like clothes and stuff like that, because I don't know if they're gonna send me back home. And he was like, let's just take them just in case. So I said, okay. So we in the car. I didn't have no contractions in the car, but I started back having them at the hospital. So we get to the hospital, it's probably like 1 something now. It maybe was like 12:30 or something like that when we got up. The hospital wasn't pretty far from where we stayed before. So that's when we got to the hospital and it was another lady that actually, like she told us, she was like, this is her 5th child. She know when it's crunch time and stuff like that. So she was there. So since my midwife, since I had texted them, they told me that they'll tell the staff that's there that, you know, I'm coming. So when I got up there to labor and delivery, they called my name and they called the lady that came up with us, and they gave me 1 room and they gave her the other room that was next to me. And I was able to, Tony wasn't able to come back into the room until I was able to change out, which I don't know why, but I needed to leave a urine sample in the restroom, and I put on the gown and stuff like that. So I did not get sent back to triage. I think that's what it's called. I did not get sent back there like to, you know, for them to check me and monitor me and stuff like that. I was able to quickly go into labor and delivery. So there, that's when Tony was able to come in, and the lady, one of the nurses, she was trying to give me an IV. And normally I would see people with IVs like right here, but she tried to give me an IV like right here. And the minute that she stuck that needle in, I said, ah, like she struck a nerve. And she said, oh, it hurt, and she hurried up and took it out and she wrapped it up, and she was able to find a vein. You guys, I see my vein clear as day. I don't know why she thought she, you know, whatever, but so that's when she put the IV right here. And like I probably was there for like an hour, and then they had said, ready for your anesthesiologist to come in, and I said yes. And y'all, I don't know why she's hyped, but calm down, sis. So he came in and he guided me through everything. When I tell y'all, people made it seem like epidurals are the worst thing to get, when, you know, some people encourage others to go natural, but my pain tolerance is definitely like, I can't stand pain, y'all. I cannot stand pain. I used to hate needles, but whatever. Like, I had to get my blood drawn so many times when you're pregnant, you have to get your blood drawn anyway. So they came in, gave me my epidural. Smooth. The anesthesiologist talked me through it. He told me what he was doing next. He told me every step, and I was grateful for that. So I got my epidural. I'm drugged up. I'm feeling good. I was still feeling my contractions, but it wasn't as strong as it was when I was at the house. So they checked me around like 3-4 o'clock, and I was about 3-4 centimeters, so that was great. And so they said get some rest or whatever. So we tried to go, well, I tried to go to sleep, but I was pretty excited, so it's like I can't go to sleep. So around 10 or 11 o'clock, my midwife that, we have several midwives at the doctor's office. So one of the midwives that I actually know, she came in and she checked me and she said, you're almost there. So they gave me a peanut ball, which if you guys don't know, a peanut ball is to help get that baby lower. So they put the peanut ball in between my legs and I was able to lay on my side and all that jazz. So next thing you know, probably like an hour and a half later, well, it probably was 12 o'clock. I really wasn't looking at the time that much because I'm feeling good and stuff like that. So they did tell me I had a really good epidural. Like, my epidural was strong and it was great. When I tell you, I did not feel nothing. So at this time, me and Tony, we're watching Friday or whatever because I couldn't sleep. Y'all, I'm an ice eater. Well, I'm not no ice eater no more. I calmed down on ice. I used to love ice, but I did not eat ice when I was pregnant. I don't know why, but I used to love ice, and people was just like, they be starving when they in the hospital. Not me, because I was too anxious. I was too excited. So basically, they come in and she checked me again, and she said, you won't believe how many centimeters you are. And I'm still watching Friday, not caring what they doing or what they saying. And I said, wait, how many centimeters am I? And she said, you're 10, it's go time. I said, here. I said, what? She said, yes. So they prepped, they put on their gowns, whatever they had to do. And basically, you guys, I was so confused at the fact that when people be like, they was pushing for 3 hours, 4 hours and stuff like that. I'm like, dang, but no. Basically, every time you have a contraction, they give you opportunity to push. So I pretty much pushed for 19 minutes. But that was with every contraction that I actually had. So sometimes one of my contractions could have been 7 minutes away apart from the other contraction. So it was just like that. That's just an example. I too much really don't know. So after that, we pushed. I pushed. Tony was next to me the whole time. So Tony was next to me the whole time, and he actually encouraged me to put my chin to my chest and actually push. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I pushed, and then this thing, you know, to this day, this very exact day, today, which is July 16th, Tony just said, not too long ago before I started recording, he literally said, that's crazy, because I remember her flying out. So he actually seen everything. It was honestly a great experience for me. And then she came out, and you guys, the best thing that I ever did was leave her umbilical cord attached for an additional 5 minutes. So she actually was laying on top of me, and we was just waiting 5 minutes so Tony could cut the umbilical cord. And so after those 5 minutes, he cut the umbilical cord, and before he cut the umbilical cord, they was actually like wiping her down and stuff like that, like while she was just laying on me. And pretty much I had her the whole entire time. Like, the only time they did take her away, I think, to check her weight, and that was when I had to get stitches. You guys, I did tear, which sometimes it's normal for people to tear or whatever, but yes, I did tear. I'm not sure if it was a 1st degree or 3rd degree. That's my labor and deliveries. Third time, you guys. I need to remove some footage. Yeah, so after that, I did give breastfeeding a try, and she latched on perfectly fine. And y'all, my journey was great. My stay at the hospital was great. I had a wonderful time. Like, y'all, she do that on purpose. I'ma just let y'all know this now. That coughing, it might sound real, but it's fake. So basically, yeah, so it's kind of like, you know, she I was able to enjoy the bond with her in the hospital, Tony as well. And so then after that, after we had her, we called up our family, and the first people that came, well, we called them and told them, you know, we headed to the hospital or whatever, to make them, like, you know, more excited to come to the hospital and stuff like that. So they ended up coming, and we was praying and hoping that Skylar was not crying when they come. Y'all, Skylar was not a crybaby in the hospital. Like, she was just quiet. So they came, first people was my grandma and my sister. They came in and they seen the little baby thing, and they seen her in there. They said, girl, you done had the baby. I'm like, yeah, I sure did. So that's pretty much it. And then his people came in and they were excited, but they didn't know, you know, we had the baby. So yes, y'all. And so after they left, y'all, like, my epidural in my right leg did not wear off. And I had to get wheeled to the bathroom. And since I had to get wheeled to the bathroom, literally I stood up out my bed and I forgot my right leg wasn't all the way back together. Like, it was just numb as crap. So I'm like, okay, y'all, she made this ugly face. Like, she blowing boogers out her nose. And I'm like, cool. So I stand up, and Tony's sister Coco, she was actually right in the room. Like, everybody had done left. And next thing you know, I stood up. Come to find out, I forgot my leg wasn't back together. Y'all, I done fell, but luckily I was able to catch the table and I didn't drop to the floor completely. Oh my gosh, I was so mad. But I started laughing. But my experience with giving birth, I would do it again because I actually had a wonderful time. Like, my experience was amazing to me. It was just amazing. I had an amazing partner next to me the whole time. So y'all can do this, whether you went natural or you got the epidural. I can't take pain really well, so, but here we are 8 months later, well, almost 8 months later, and this thing say hey. Y'all, I have her some plaits in, so you see, like, probably her hair sticking out. I'm waiting to take my nails off to actually do her hair again, because I took one of them out over here and my nail was like, I'm not good with doing hair with nails, and I'm ready to take mine out too. I hope she don't tell these people blind. But that's the end of our labor and delivery story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment down below and let me know what you think. Let me know your experience in the hospital. How was it? Also, you guys, my nurses was bomb AF. I loved my entire stay. I can't stress that enough. Like, the hospital I had her at, I loved it. Like, you can't tell them nothing. They did their thing. But that's the end of our labor and delivery story time video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Tell me your experience, if it was good, if it was bad. I'm very interested in hearing other people's stories, because somebody might have a better experience than mine. So I want to hear it. I love videos like this. So, and make sure you share this video with anyone and everyone and help us reach where we want to go. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Say bye bye. Say bye. Say bye bye. Y'all see her teeth? Say bye bye, mommy girl. Look, y'all, she always laugh and smile when I do this, but she might make me look bad on camera real quick. So hold on. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. She's smiling. If y'all know where I get that from, then you're a real one. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. All right, we'll catch y'all in our next video. Say bye, mommy. Bye, y'all.